All right, welcome on in. It is Sunday, August 2nd, 2026. It's approximately 15:41, episode 3. I started episode 2, but I needed to go change my box and it was on private, but it was like 3 minutes. And so we're on 3. 2, literally, I moved like and killed one enemy. So and I'll switch that one to public so the series is there even, but it's literally like 3 minutes. So we're back. I'm ready. We're gonna get this thing going. As you see, I'm in a smaller box now to help with the screen. All right, let's. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Let me make sure it's running and throw something in the lobby real quick. This won't take me long. Let me get an audio check, visual, blah blah blah. Let's see, jump on mine, shows we're live, test. Let's see, jump on mine, shows we're live. Yep, we're good. Alright, I can close it. Alright. Hopefully I get a health regen. Already went over there. Let's go. So we had about 3 hours. Oh. Still trying to figure out my style and stuff. Alright. I didn't see any Lucenite from this enemy drop. Oh, sweet. Make sure there's no enemies in here before I get that. That should restore most of my HP. Yeah, I can't mess with that. Alright, where are we at on it? Let's see. 110 out of 154. Alright, collecting Lucenite restores integrity if integrity is low. Yeah, that's a good one. Increase your resilience by 1. Ricochet hand cannon. Man, I like the eruptor, but I'm gonna do it. Let me try the ricochet gun again. There's the max seal. Oop. Tact rifle. No. I'm gonna stay with this. This should be the prominence arm upgrade. Maybe. Yep. From 1 to 10. Make sure there's nothing behind this. The goal was to be able to collect 1,800 leucinite to finish that portion of the upgrade tree we were at, and it looks like I'm sitting on 540, so got a ways to go. But we haven't even hit the eclipse phase yet, so I can't get back up here, so I might as well get it. Okay, I got a power shot charged. I already feel smoother though in combat. Or +3 resilience. I'm taking this. It's more rare to find. This is a key component in the upgrade tree. And I think I found 5 in total. Granted, this will benefit us with 3 resilience right now, but this is more rare to find. Yeah, I'm not... it's not... Especially I can have max health. But really, the key of that one was, is it going to give us +3 resistance. Alright, let's go. Need to see what the alt fire is on the ricochet gun, I don't recall. It's usually an enemy at the tops of these. Oh, really? Let me take a look at that alt fire. I like that. Bouncing rounds, projectiles ricochet off terrain. Alt fire. No fire rate limit. Shots can be unloaded as fast as the trigger is pulled. So let me take a look again. This is alt fire. This is basic. Oh yeah. So okay, get ready. Really? I cannot believe I keep getting hit by that. You need to absorb those to charge the power shot. Come on, shoot the... Man, it's just sloppy. You really want to utilize the environment with this dude and work the up and across, but... Sunflare, I think is his name. Oh yeah, dash immunity. Nice. Are we going that way? Alright, we definitely want to pick up that heal. There's always an enemy that pops, so... Okay, I think we yielded more health than we lost, so... I couldn't get up there. Corruption generates power. I just talked about this. This is more rare, man. This is a good one, though, for this level. We can get 6 resilience and max heal, but we'll lose 2 command and lose 1 drive. I'm gonna do it. I was hoping it would max out our health, though. It raised our cap, yeah, but I thought it would fill it. So our cap's 165. We're sitting on 134. And we're about to enter the eclipse. I need to figure out the most effective way for working with the ricochet handgun. Because, like, when I aim at the wall, it's not like it shows a line to the enemy, and I can... Yeah, I'll have to... Alright, there's the our first corrupted artifact. Getting hit damages hostiles around you. Increase dash cooldown. No, I won't do that. It's my most important defensive maneuver, is dash. No. So can I go fight this biome dome boss anyway? Here we go. Oh my god. Damn it. Mm-mm. Ah. Oh man, there's a heal up there. Ah, it broke my shield and I tried to dash and it killed me. I mean, I got him all the way to the first health bar down. It's just hard, yeah. I don't know if that was the optimal gun for that. That's the second time I fought that Biodome boss. We definitely didn't come back with 1800. But I'm trying to beat him, so... Yeah, we got 465. We had 900. We lost 500 because of a death penalty. What was the death penalty of, or for? That sucks.
Has it been?
Last vitals logged 2.5 hours ago.
I'm not gonna be able to do much here. At 600 proficient, yeah. This takes 2. Adds a second chance on death. Absolutely. And we have 7. I just got 2 in that 27 minutes. Now we can grab this. Less Lucenite lost on death. Then we just need to come and grab these 4, which is 200, 400, 500, 600 to finish these. And then 1200 for all 4 of these, and then these 2. But this was the main thing I wanted, and at least we got to it, because I was like, well, if I get 1800 we'll be able to finish both of those, and I only came back with 9, and then I lost like 500 on a death penalty, but then I was sitting on like 180 left over, so we had 600 and some, which was enough to get these 2, because they were 300 apiece, which allowed us to access this. Okay. And this, the Prophet one, I believe is like beating that Biodome boss. So he's like, we're going to be basically cycling in this level until I can beat that boss, is my guess. And I think I have ran through 4 times total since last night. Oh, I never finished the 3rd one. We finished that. Yeah, I think I've ran through 4 times. And I've only seen that boss twice. But I didn't know I could go right to him now. I think because we've got him unlocked. Once we get through that first zone, when we hit the eclipse, I can go right down there to fight him. Or I guess I can go play forward and try to get some more power-ups and stuff before we go fight him, but... No, I want to be able to move on. So the next encounter will be the third time. I'm beating him that next time. I got his health bar all the way down, and I thought that was over. And then he got into another crazy phase, so I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, right now this Eruptor hand cannon is the one I like. That Ricochet one's not bad, though.
Got an update for me?
Still chasing that signal. There's a lot in my way.
Sorry to labor the point, but we need this one. I'm worried about Stack and Kayla.
I'll find it.
I can't even...
No matter what.
Shattered Rise.
What's your read on Sheridan these days?
She doesn't give a lot away. But as far as I can tell, she's doing better than most.
It's not going to be enough of an upgrade. I don't want
The
it.
missing echelons.
It should be the
There's a
Prominence
reason she's
arm.
the boss.
We start at 1. It's probably literally like 3. I'll use that. I'll save that key. Oh. Where is he? Oh my goodness. Where's the... One of them dropped a heal. Come on, get off of me. He didn't even... I can't go right to fixating myself on aerial targets when I enter a zone and they spawn, because when he's like around, he tracks good. And he has a distant, he'll light up red and he, like, say I'm right here and he's at that pole. When he lights up red, he's going to do a super fast melee attack on you. And that's what you were seeing happen. I killed this one out of the sky and I was trying to work my way over here and he was smacking me from behind because I never identified he was in the area. I saw the 2-3 aerial guys, and the first one I took right out and wanted to work over here, and then I was taking damage because that dude's jumping around. So I gotta get a make if he spawns, because I make myself vulnerable. And restoring health in a run through, it's hard. They have it balanced. Like, you're not just gonna keep getting max health. Fuck it, let's do it. There you go, from 3 to 8. I guess I had a level 3 on, but we'll do that. Melee stagger. Melee kills can stagger nearby hostiles. That's great for my style of play. This will always be like a valuable artifact for me with how I play. You saw that first zone we entered in, and there was like 5-6 basic enemies. I was zipping around meleeing all of them. So that'll always go with my natural play style.
Jay, everyone's on edge. How you doing?
Yeah. Look out for the others. I'm fine.
Jackson, or whoever's left to find this. I won't go back to that nest of panic. All that fear and worry, you know, it's like a disease. And I don't intend to catch it. Someone's got to find a path to something better. Yeah. Maybe I'll see you down the road.
Whoa. The ground breaks right there. I didn't scan really well for him. Where did I come in? Oh yeah, +5 power. Command. What are we sitting on? 151 max integrity, 43. So basically that upgrade tree, every time you die, you'll start with higher capped thresholds. Like we're starting with 151 integrity. So we're starting with a lot of health. And we're starting with like, through the upgrades, I don't know, 8, 9, or 10 resilience. And that's the one I have the most upgrade. Okay, get ready. This is a small encounter. I expected more. Large Lucenite collection radius. +3 drive. Yeah, I'll take it. Boy, it sure looks like you can drop down that, doesn't it? I'm doing it. There was the green heal. I should have took the heal. I needed health. Instead, I went with the red. Smart rifle. Or the tact rifle. Let me try the smart rifle. I'm gonna try it. I haven't used it. I would have been okay to keep the gun I have and take that large heal and max our health out. Increase your resilience by 1. So, yeah, our capped integrity is resilience health went from 151 to 154 with that 1 point. But man, yeah, I'd like to be able to top my health back off before, especially before I try to go fight that boss. But we'll have time still. We haven't even entered the eclipse. Oh, sweet, yeah. Alright. We'll always get to that before we get to the eclipse portion anyway. Need to remember that. There you go. I mean, I'm interested in using the smart rifle. But I like this handgun. I'm gonna play with it. I almost feel like I should stay with this and try it. Let's just do it. I'm switching it up. I'm gonna try this smart rifle. Even though I have to come off the gun I do like. No big deal. We'll get it again anyway. Maybe not this cycle playthrough, but this is the one gun I haven't played with that we've had access to. The tact rifle, the ricochet gun, the eruptor handgun, and then this smart rifle. I haven't messed with this one. And I might like it. So okay, don't get that. Okay, I can make my way back to that. That was a new enemy. We can go take a look at it. Oh, the smart rifle is new. What was the other one? I'm used to tactical rifle, ricochet handgun, the prominence, and the eruptor hand cannon. Okay, so this... It's the first time I've played with it. I don't know if we've seen this one before. I know I've never played with it. Maybe we've seen it, and I haven't picked it up, which is why it hasn't gone in the databank. I don't think that was the first time we've seen it. I just haven't chosen it. So, yeah, right now with where we're at, we have, yeah, access to 4 different guns. And the ricochet's pretty good. This isn't bad. I would just prefer the handguns, either one over the tactical rifle. And this would be my desired, like, first pick. And we'll see, maybe this beats it. You definitely want to be trying them all. I mean, I can get back to that. Yeah, you always gotta watch for them to be slipping in somewhere. I can get back to this too. Now the thing is, you can pick those up. And if you're max health, it'll give you like 15 to 20 leucinite. But if I can go get in a battle and have access to those to restore health, yeah, I don't want to convert them. And yeah, I wish you could get up there. Yeah, you can't. Unless... Okay. Now we go pick that health up. Well played. And there's one even further back, but eventually you can't play back. So... that tactical rifle accumulates a little more damage. Is how I'm reading it. There's a little bit of red in the front of it, so I don't know if that's what it's short from that one of. But it also has super load and spectral round. Ours only currently has spectral round. Each shot fires an extra homing projectile that passes through the terrain. This has super load, perfect reload, boosts the damage of the next trigger pull. Which I'm not quite sure the reload system. Everything will auto reload when it runs out. And like, I've been firing and it says R3's perfect reload, but there must be something with specific timing. Because like, if I fired one shot, 2, 3, 5, and I'm hitting R3, it won't just reload it. So... it's not as, it doesn't really matter. We're not getting that perk because which I need to stop and take a look at it. Let me see. In the game Saros, how does the perfect reload work? What's it do and how do you do it? Instantly refills your weapon's empty magazine and keeps your maximum damage output flowing. If you miss the timing window, your weapon will briefly jam. Failing to hit the correct timing window causes your gun to jam for a short moment, leaving you vulnerable. How to do it. The timing. When your clip runs completely empty, the weapon triggers an automatic reload sequence. You must hit the input at the exact correct moment in that window. The buttons. You can trigger it by pressing R2, the fire button, or the dedicated reload button, R3. Pro tip. Many players turn off perfect reload by fire button in gameplay settings so that R2 doesn't accidentally trigger a botched reload. We imagine how many times I've been doing that because I haven't looked into this. Imagine, I've been probably penalized every time because I fire right to the end, not knowing there's a penalty if you don't notice that you've ran out and let it have that window to reload. I've probably literally done it 100 times. Okay, so hang on. Turn that off, which is a good idea. So let me see. I see it. You see the box? Watch. Now. And you immediately go right to firing. There's a box. It's like this. It's like this. And inside of that is a little box. And as soon as it fills and enters that portion of it, if you hit R3, it boom, reload's done and you can go. So basically, let's say there's 100% gauge. Okay? There's a box about 30 to 50% of that 100% box inside of that. So if you have 100%, there's a start of the box at 30% and the end of the box at 50%. You need to hit R3 while it's in there, and that's a perfect reload. Now that I've explained that, just watch and see. Now, oh yeah. Now I'm going to show you at penalty. Oh yeah. So wherever you hit it, in terms of the penalty, that's where it slows down. So say you're just clicking it, spamming it. So as soon as you empty cartridge or magazine, and you're spamming it, and you hit it at like 5% of the refill, it now goes. Yeah, it's a legit penalty. Watch, I nailed it there. Hang on. There it is. Now watch the difference. Ready? You see how you're just, it's very brief. And it is like a half a second delay. I'm landing right in the center. Look at it. Like I could go a second sooner. That's closer to the start. There you go. I'm like right at the start of the box. And when you stop firing, it refills your ammo anyway. It's an interesting ammo system. There's no ammo to worry about. It's like a charge. Yeah, so on that note, just real quick, touching on mechanics and understandings. Like that, I could have easily went through this whole game with blowing that off. And you can't do that. You know what I mean? That makes that obviously. Are you better to know that and know how to do it or not? Of course. Alright, well hopefully you don't play the whole game and someone's like, yeah, how'd you like the perfect reload system? I didn't do it, fuck that thing. I just fired until it all the way ran down, and then when it reloaded, and I did it again. It's like, you could do, it could be better. You hold down, you get the perfect reload, you're going again quicker than waiting. Yeah, absolutely. And I took that pro tip, which you saw. So I'm never letting off of the trigger, R2. And the thing is, you can keep that on if you want, but then you have to be more in tune with when you're at your last shot. I'm not going to get penalized. So I can just hold that SOB down and never even let off. And as I'm still holding it, as soon as I see it in the window, hit R3, I never let off, and it's immediate to fire. So it's better to just turn R2 off. but maybe you like it with R2. No, I would rather it be like that. I might like this thing more now, though. This, tact rifle. Alright. Move up the stairs. Yep, there he is. Damn it, I needed that. Got a charge. So yeah, that I was running the perfect reload there, and man, from the last match when I played this dude in here, how clean was that? Oh yeah, that perfect reload makes a difference. I would be a little more excited about it, but I'm a little disappointed in myself for not looking into the specifics of that mechanic. After the way I started it and took my time last night and went over everything, making sure understanding's there for the game mechanics. But, you know, I'll just be happy that I didn't let it pass me by any longer than it already had. Sometimes there's a jump around dude in here, but we're about to enter the eclipse. He's not in here. Okay. This says they both have spectral round. I currently have super load. That has extra round. This super load gives you a damage increase. But, alright, if you take a look at this, drop down to damage accumulation, where the entirety of the bar, where it ends, the light orange, where there's a marker, that's the potential max of the weapon. So our readings are the other colored orange, yellow, if you will, ish. And they're very small. They're nowhere near the max. So, where it's damage accumulation, there's one arrow pointing that way. And I guess that goes with how you're built out. The more arrows, the more effective it is to your build. But here's a good example where you have white after the light orange. So you're trying to see, okay, which one's more damage? They both have an arrow. They both have a small orange. There's white there. Then if you jump up one, that auto target radius, you look, they're both small. You see red there. And you can clearly tell in that case that the orange over there is further up than the one here with the red. So, that being said, this smart rifle has a lesser ability to auto target radius, but it has much better damage accumulation. I mean, it's got to be 10-15% more. So, and then we'll take a look at the extra round fires 2 additional projectiles. Okay, I would prefer the other one, but this has better damage accumulation. I'm trying to get more damage. And these two are very similar in the rate of fire. Versus this alt fire isn't as good as this one. Check the alt fire out on this. It's got a sped up point to it. Ready? Yeah, I would prefer this. But this, I want that extra damage. But I do prefer the tactical rifle's alt fire ability. That do. You know what I mean? Versus this fires like this alternatively. And then regular fire is so it's a good trade-off, because to be honest, the regular fire on this I think is better, but the alt fire ability on the tactical rifle is better. So that being said, you can use either one that you like more. And so when we're looking at a decision here, I get 2 more shots with this one with the extra round, but the other one has, if you hit a perfect reload, a damage increase on the next trigger pull. But this overall, it does notably more damage, so that's why it wins, period. They're very similar guns though. Alright, so right now we got 17 integrity, 11 power, and hey, where'd it go? 9 drive. We could take 6 more resilience, lose 2 in power and drop to 9, and lose 1 in Lucenite gain. Is that worth it? Yes. Now we're 23, 9, and 8. With 163 integrity, 44 max power. I'm gonna have to step to the side and use the restroom real quick, so hold tight. Hold tight, audience of 5,892 people. Alright, here I come. Stay strong, audience. And close it. Close it. Man, what I want is... Give me a second here. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna brew some coffee. I want a cup. Honestly, I need to drink some water. I'm behind on water. Dehydrated. Yep, if anyone's in my chat, waiting, taking care of some business. Business. Hopefully I am with someone soon on a side note about something else. There's not someone out. Don't. I'm gonna have to step out. Alright. Let's get this going. I got some coffee brewing. I want a cup. Alright. How's the build looking? Alright, chill out. Sir, yes, sir. Corrupted artifact. What do we got? 4 resilience. Gonna up our integrity, but pressure. Deal reduced damage when at low integrity. I don't think I only got three boxes left. I don't think this one's necessarily worth it. Well, when I get, you can look at it two ways. One is, all right, I'm at low health anyway. I'm probably cooked, so I'm getting a payoff until I'm in a position I'm already kind of cooked anyway. I took it. I took it. So see, down here's the boss fight again. Deal reduced damage when at low integrity. I'm already messing with that. I'll take the 4 power. Yep, just add it. Just add it. We're in trouble when I get to low health. Might as well go in here and fight this boss. Let's go see if we can take care of business this time. Alright. So I think part of the key here is I need to play it back. And when we get it through the first health bar, be advised there's potential aether drops, heals. And that's when we'll run up, we'll grab it, and I'm gonna play back. So I have more reaction time to things. Oh, come on. Okay, get back for these first two. Right, left, under. Yep, get back. Right, left, under. Get back. Get ready. Right, left, under. There we go. So does he have 3 big health bars? Damn it. I wasn't ready for the shift. It's my own fault. Right, left, forward. Okay. Ready, right, left, forward. I was trying to get greedy with damage, man. I was. That's my own fault. Okay, that's one major health bar. Damn it. Damn it. Man, we took some damage there. I got him. No, I didn't. Good job. That was the first time I got him to that phase where we were like stuck in this alley going back and forth with him. And I was like, well, at least I made it to this part. You know what I mean? Go get all that. Yeah, all of that will disappear.
I think I found another tunnel system.
That was worth $3.89.
With it away.
Ran into something unpleasant. But I'm on
Great,
my way down now.
great job. I'm happy. Third time we saw him, like I said, we got to that phase. I mean, that's the thing is, it's just like in any boss fight we play. It's like you don't know what's coming. You need a few reps, you know, so you can strategize. And I had a good up until like that how to deal with it. And there's two things there. Collect all that blue, I fire him. I jump back, and I kept firing my gun. I moved to the right, kept firing it, moved to the left, and then I dodged forward through that last one. Suck up all the blue, blow him up, jump to the back, start firing my gun, move to the right, the left, through all of that, right? And it did a substantial amount of damage, the fact that I was actually using my gun to fire throughout. I wasn't just sucking up all the blue, doing my prominence arm, and then only playing defense. I absolutely incorporated offense because I now had a strategy that, okay, he shoots out right, left, and then forward, so I just come up underneath it. And so it was like that every time, you know what I mean? There's always going to be a pattern to movesets. We're able to, you know, properly institute offense while maintaining defense there, which was a big improvement. And then the second part that I found, when he puts, you know, the eyes that are on the wall shooting stuff, that's what you're shooting down. And when you kill enough of them, then he opens up for your guys' 1v1. Well, after the first wave of it, they drop dudes on the ground who shoot bubbles of corruption out. I immediately shoot all those dudes on the ground and then work back to the wall. And I hadn't figured that play yet. I was still going to the wall, and then like I'd get a dude from the ground. You need to get them dudes off of the ground so you have more access to the floor to find safe spots. And then where those hands or whatever all raised up and we were stuck in there. That's the first time I was there, so I just did the best I could, and it was enough to win. You like that? So he should be in the data bank. Profit. Yep. And that thing in our upgrade tree where we spin the Lucenite, it said profit for that. So we'll be able to do that upgrade as well. Because it should have gave us the key upgrade item to use in that, is my guess. Man, look at that corruption on us. You figure after you beat the Biodome boss, I imagine that's what he is, that prophet, it would cleanse the corruption you have. I mean, look at the penalty of corruption we have on us from taking hits from it. Oh yeah, you know what? In our upgrade tree, I made it so my bubble now can like take hits from the corruption. I'll have to look at it again, what it specifically stated.
Spatial distortion detected. Tracing readings from passage.
Jay, the path ahead is blocked, but I found a way back to the passage.
The tunnel I found is clear. I'll check it out.
I'll catch up with you. See you down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna play video games the rest of my life. Yeah, this game, it's pretty cool. And, you know, we're gonna get new abilities. One thing I thought about this game that I, you know, I'll bring it up, I don't want to pause and then it's a bunch of talking, but, was, I was like, I wish I had parry. Just like in Doom, there's a parry. When dudes do jumping green melee attacks, or they shoot, like, green magic orbs, you can bong, send that shit right back, get the fuck out of here. I love the shield in Doom. I've seen an upgrade and it tracks something with parry. So eventually it's going to be an ability we get. Which is good news. What's going on? Am I stuck in here? Oh. So this just takes it. So we finally get to go back to base and not have to start over. So I believe that was our 4th run through. Yeah, because I did 2 and started a 3rd last night, and we finished the 3rd when I started the stream. And that was our 4th. Or maybe it's 5 and I've seen the boss 3 times now.
Your report. Now.
Yeah, I think maybe it's 5.
Something. In the ruins. It brought me back here. That's all I know.
This network was closed to me before. Accessing. Establishing interface. Teleportation. This technology is now Soltari property. A bonus has been allocated for your discovery.
Oh, I don't give a damn about the bonus, Primary. I need to get back out there.
Then we are aligned in Forza Devraj. I have linked our cartography to the ancient network. Access the device and follow the path you opened. Examining the ancients' usage of teleportation is vital to Soltari interests. Find other nodes and activate them.
You sure this tech is safe to use?
Profit analysis deems the risk acceptable. Proceed.
Alright, I'm going to leave this up real quick. I'm going to go grab my coffee. I need to get to work on some water, to be honest. To be honest, I need to go eat some chicken and rice, but let's work the coffee first. It's already 5 o'clock. Give me a minute here, I got it. I need to put these eggs up too, god damn it. Hang on, I hard boiled some eggs and just letting them cool in the sink. They need to go up. Alright, here I come. Alright. Right, new armor alterations available from Primary. Shield and parry. There it is. There's something with the word parry. We just haven't got the ability yet. See, maybe we don't have the ability and it's another mechanic I'm going to look into. The targeting with these guns is pretty self-driven, if you will. And if you take a look there, weak point kills, 0 and 0. It's like, okay, what am I supposed to do to get a weak point kill? Because I had, does it show melee kills? I had to have at least 10 to 15 melee kills. And I didn't even get lucky and punch a weak point on that. Do I not have the ability? It's another mechanical thing. Let's stop, take a second, figure out what's going on. Chill out, chill out, chill out. Alright, what's going on in the game Saros with weak point kills? How do you get weak point kills? See what she says. Enemy weak spots glow blue and take extra damage. To get weak point kills, you must turn off auto hit in your weapon settings for manual aiming. Spot the blue highlighted targets and manually shoot those exact spots until the enemy dies. We're absolutely going to give that a go. I did it. I thought it was just kind of how the game wanted to design itself, that it kind of had that auto target thing going. But they're saying, well, it's more for casuals, but you can turn that off, and there's weak points on an enemy, and so you can kill enemies faster if you're good at aiming. You just need to turn off auto target, is my thing. So yeah, we're going to turn it off. See, it's something else I should have looked into sooner, but it doesn't matter. It may just be too funky, but I mean, we'll see.
Enforcer Devraj.
Teleportation. Interact with primary to use world dial to teleport. I want to see the upgrade tree. Yeah, let's go, dude. Alright, there's our second chance. We didn't even get to see that, but yeah, as a second chance on death. Corruption is cleansed upon a second chance revival. So we had that ability still. So had I gone down when those hands came up and we were stuck in that alley and I was like, oh fuck, this is the first time I seen it and it was pretty rough. I imagine, yeah, we would revive with all of our health and corruption cleansed, and that would have been amazing. So hopefully it works like that, and at least we know it's going to cleanse corruption. Because look at the penalty we were at in that boss fight of corruption when it ended. Like, I was on like a 30% health cap. Like, I still had access to 70%. But still, 70% of 100 potential health, that's a big difference. So now, dispatch Prophet. 1 resilience, 1 command, and 1 drive for every proficiency level. So right now, our base attributes are 4, 3, 3. And when I go by these 4, they'll all be relative to each other, and that's what we're gonna do. Give me that. Now, before I buy those out, what's after this? Back to the max, the same tree. An additional Acolyte's Wager. Start each cycle with an extra redraw item. Yeah, so when we're out there getting our proficiency level up, we get +1 to everyone. So it matches us. Is how I interpret that. I could be incorrect, but that's how I interpret it. Increased Lucenite, faster proficiency. Yeah, let's grab these. Let's just make this tree whole. Okay, and we're gonna grab increase proficiency by 1 to gain higher level. So right now we're 4s across the board. There you go. Alright, World Dial. This is new. We've not seen this yet. So, objective. Find the Echelon Colony. Open primary and use World Dial to teleport to ancient depths. Okay, Shattered Rise. That's where we've been playing. We have a new world now. So this is... I'm blocking the name, but it's Ancient Something. And Shattered Rise, we've got 1 holo log. How do I have 0 out of 17 audio logs? Oh, that's 8 out of 17. We got all of the rare Holosun key purple upgrades from Shattered Rise. We got all of them. We didn't miss one. That's good. The audio logs. I mean, I'm just above 50%. Hollow logs, 1 for 1. That was that red lady thing. And then the text logs, 2 for 3. So... But there's... Maybe hang on. Let me see something with the level. So, like, as we go through Shattered Rise, right, there will be a portion where, like, I see a blue thing up there, or something of that nature, an item. And I'm like, you can't get up there. And I figured maybe on recycles or deaths, like, the map shifts, and maybe you can get up there next time. But I don't think you can reach every area at any time. Let me clarify what's going on with that. In Saros, the video game, in Shattered Rise, is it that you can reach every area and item and loot in the map, or do you have to do something and come back later? Because there seems to be that I see possible loots, but I can't get to them in Shattered Rise. What's that about? Alright, let's take a look. You cannot reach every area or loot spot immediately. Told you. So, that's why. You must progress further, unlock specific tools or late game abilities, and return during future runs. Yeah, so see, eventually, there's like, for some of them, there'd be this ledge, and there's like this little portal thing that's like, just dead. And it's like, okay, so eventually, it's probably you come in with some tool, you activate those portals, and we just run to it, whoop, and it hops us up there. So, yeah, that's why we're missing that many audio logs. There's portions and maybe I missed 1, 2, well, maybe 3 that were accessible that I just did run by. But I damn sure didn't, that's not how I play to miss that many. It's like we're missing that many because you can't access every portion of the map currently. Which is what was in my head. Alright, so anyway. We have 12 purples here of the Halcyon. 14 audio logs, 1 hollow log, and 3 text logs. So... Armor matrix, that's our upgrades. Here's our stats. We've spent 3.5 hours out in the field. We've made it up to level 15, which I think was my second playthrough of that first area. How main weapons collected 19. I feel like that number should only be counted once. And it's whenever you have picked up a weapon for the first time and used it. They should count that. Like, where are they getting 19? We've only had access to 4 different guns in the prominence arm. So, is it from when I've picked up a new one of the same one? That's how I see them counting it. I don't know why they're doing it like that, but it is what it is. Second chances utilized, none. Nightmare strands explored, nightmare strands completed. So none. Recorded deaths 4. Alright, let's go to the new world. Oh, I thought it would open. Let me advance some dialogue with this. Talk to these people.
I haven't rested since. I just keep seeing his eyes in my sleep.
I'm not gonna read all that.
That old yellow. I still haven't captured the color properly.
Okay, none of them want to talk. Let me go grab what other texts are floating around in here. Final interview transcript. Alright, now they're ready
That
to talk.
device near Primary. Turns out it's some kind of teleporter.
Tell me you haven't been using it.
I'll use anything I can to help us find the colony.
Remember Tarn? His eyes when he looked at that thing? No. I don't trust him.
And trust me. I'll be okay.
You walk horizons we can barely see.
What are you saying?
When you moved from shore to shore, I felt it happen.
Oh, you mean the teleporter? You're more a poet than a pilot these days, Stack.
So, you can use that device to teleport around Carcosa?
Yeah. If I find other notes.
Did Tar know something we didn't? I need to... I need to know every resource we have to find the colony.
Okay, why? I opened it to the ancient depths. This is that. Open primary and turn it to the ancient depths. I did. Let's go. How the I don't... Something's hindering me. Hang on. Okay. There we go. My bad. I was turning it on and then off by double clicking. Silly. Alright, we're going out into the field. Where are we starting? 155 in tag, 44 power, and 10 resil, 9 command, 9 drive. That's our base now. As well as a level 5 proficiency. And I think that's from that upgrade 1-for-1 max. We had it 4 times, so we start 1, now we're 5. So we get the 4 plus the original 1, which would put us at 5. Which means our weapon and our prominence arm will start at 5. Alright. Hopefully we get a new gun. I'm sure we will. A new ability and a couple new guns.
Tracing the signal.
I'm headed there now. Find out what this does.
Geo-network detected. Multiple nodes linked to this hub. As per Soltari protocol, full assessment required before interfacing.
Full assessment required before
chances.
I'll take my chances.
Security response detected. Multiple activations.
I'll take my chances. Let's go, get this shit going. So, jump network. That's what I was talking about.
The gate behind me just locked down.
Damn. Trip security activated some tech.
You woke some things
Now
up
we
down
can go
here.
back and use those other
Get to the
ones.
gate controls and get me out.
I'll get you out, Jay.
Oh, it's just short. Come on. Got it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Loey. Beautiful Loey. Yep, those are those. Remember I just explained how there's like portals but you can't use them? That's what those are. Alright. Yeah, I shouldn't have used it. That was silly. And that our shield does stop corruption a little now. Before, the shield would just fall apart and you'd be hit. Alright, where are we going? This way? Yes. Fatal Immunity 1. Immunity after kill. As well as 5 resistance. Slap her on. There's another key. Where's this gonna go? Oh, we got through that thing. Just like that. Uh-oh, new gun, new gun. Yeah. I want a shotgun. I want the space shotgun immediately. Yeah! It's on now. Ah, there's nothing better than the old shotty. Hang on. Okay. I'm gonna need a minute to get you. I love shotguns. In survival games. Now, there's times and areas and zones where it's like, I know you love the shotgun, but because of distance and, you know, the map layout, it's just not gonna be optimal. And that's okay. But like 80-85% of the time, I want the shotgun. I was rocking the shotgun in Doom too. Last of Us, anything with this shotgun, let me see it. But again, yeah, there's times where it's like, this is not going to be optimal because of the distance of all the enemies. But because I'm a melee enthusiast, you know, player, a shotgun and a melee player go hand in hand, because you're always like, and you see how combat is. You enter a zone and it's like you're stuck in it, and it's not that massive. So the shotgun should hold good with the way this game rolls anyway. But again, a shotgun in the hands of a melee player too is perfect, because it's like you're already always getting up on enemies. So say the shotgun's got to reload, you're already within range, dash R1, boom, take the enemy out, and you can, they just go well together. Alright. Hostiles take damage over time after being hit is the alt fire. Permanent equipment. Oh, there you go, the jump network. We now have those pads, and it looks like there's 6 total permanent equipment. The Horde shotgun. It seemed a little weird. Flips the barrel to a more concentrated vertical spread is the alt fire. The regular fire, they take damage over time after being hit. Searing rounds. No, I just want a death round. I don't want them to take damage over time. I want to shoot them with the shotgun and they go bye-bye. Not, oh, well, just keep moving around. They're taking damage over time. You got to shoot them 4 or 5 times. No. You get 1-2 pulls of the trigger with the shotgun, it's all business. I'm moving on to the next enemy. I want immediate 100% all the damage in the shot. Not, oh, it hits for 80% and then there's 20% damage dealt over time. No. That's not how you set up the shotgun. The shotgun is pull the trigger and it's a sledgehammer. But whatever. So let me take a look at it. It's fucking buckshot, alright, huh? Okay, so you change it. Yeah, the rate of fire is awfully slow. I mean, hopefully there's going to be another version of it, and it's a little more I'm okay that it's got like a radius on it, but I wish it was a little more concentrated, like with that smart rifle. Even that was, it would come out with like 3 rounds, but they were all like decently tight. I mean, that thing is literally, we'll do what we can with it. It may not click with me the way I wished it would, but there was something else I was gonna look at. What the hell was I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I wanted to turn that auto aim off. Off? Adjust the level of assistance in tracking moving targets? I don't think it's that. Aim friction, adjust the level of assistance in aiming at a target. So you probably want that off, and then this on medium. We may have to turn both off. I didn't mean to do that. Because I want to be able to see how it feels.
I see the gate. Which way to the console?
And weak point damage.
Not sure.
All right, I'm on it. Find that console. Anything linked to the network.
Says both of these areas. Oh, hologram.
Another holocache. So you were here too.
We were all glad when Micah disappeared. But then he came back. And God, he was beautiful. Shining. Golden. We were in awe. We'd have followed him to the ends of the world. Except for Delroy. I've never seen so much hate in all my life.
When did she record this?
Metadata corrupted.
Nitya was here. That's all that matters.
Well, what's this way?
Tell me what this means.
Implication. Eclipse causes transformation.
Okay, so that's just a side area you could have missed, and it had 2 nice frickin' artifacts. What's down here? Power crest, yeah, 5 power. Community after dash. I have to take this. Man, yeah, you better check this whole
These drilling
room.
machines haven't been touched for centuries.
I don't think I can
Why is
get
there
to
only
that.
minimal decay? How does it endure without entropy?
Yeah, you can't.
And the sheer scale of it all? The energy requirements are unfathomable.
How could a civilization capable of that just disappear?
Jerome, Echelon 3 was here.
What did you find?
A research log. They were studying the ancient tech.
Means they weren't busy dying right away. That's good news.
Okay, we got these two way. Oh, wait a minute. What's that over there? Yeah, there's no way I can get up to that. Oh, look at that, too. Yeah, we can't get to those yet. Those are next. We'll have to come back to figure out. Yeah. It's an ability we don't have. Just like that thing outside where it was raised and I ran and jumped. I'm like, there's no way, but I tried it and died. Yeah. That, whatever ability we needed for that, it'll get us in that, So we'll come back and take care of it then.
These machines weren't active before.
Quiet as a grave until you got too curious. But if anyone else alerted the machines before us, they're probably dead.
Don't say that.
Okay. We may get into a little funkiness, given that I'm trying to figure out how to turn the auto-aim off. And for the record, it's not me playing with it the length of time I have. It hasn't felt like it takes away from what I was experiencing. Like, all the stupid auto-aims on, and you know what I mean? It wasn't like... Because I thought, again, it was kind of the way the game just was going to be with aiming. And it didn't... It was fine if I had to play it like that. You know, versus you've seen me before, like with Dragon's Dogma 2, being very upset about there wasn't a target lock. And I played something else that didn't have a target lock year or two later, and I was okay with it, and I can't recall what it was. So I wonder if I went back to Dogma 2. Oh, it was Ghost of Yotai. I'm pretty sure there was no target lock in that, and it didn't fuck it up for me. And I don't know if it's just because I'm more open to things and I'm more experienced, because Ghost of Yotai was just this last fall, you know. So, but yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2, aside from even that, it was... I don't know. I just didn't jive with it fully, but I remember completely being negative about the fact that it didn't have target lock. I thought it took away from the game, in my opinion. And maybe I wouldn't feel that way if I played it today, but at that time I 100% did. And it made no sense to me. I'm like, why wouldn't you just put it in the settings and you guys can set it up where when you start a game, you guys don't have it on, because that's how you want people to play, but you could turn it on. I don't know if it would be too difficult to do, or they just don't want you to. That doesn't make sense to me. And Ghost, I never even checked to see if you could turn it on. And maybe I'm remembering incorrectly, but I believe that's a game I played. Yeah, and it didn't have target lock, but again, it didn't. With the way I felt about it in Dragon's Dogma 2, it had such a negative impact on how I felt about the game. And that didn't happen when I played Ghost. But let me see. Let me check on that on a side note. Ghost of Yotai. In the video game Ghost of Yotai, do players have the option of turning target lock on or off? Or is it only up? You have the option. It's disabled by default, so there you go. And again, you know, times past, I've played a lot of games, ups and downs in my own life and stuff. I don't think I ever even went and looked about turning it on. But see, they gave you the ability, so kudos to them. So if I would have got mad about it, I could have simply paused and turned it on. And it's like, you're saving me hours of criticism over the same fucking thing. Because to me, it's such a simple mechanic that it's like, your game's not unique enough in the sense that you have to, like, you can't have target lock because it'll completely impact the way we've designed this game in a negative way. It'll take away more than what you know. Like, that wouldn't be true to me in Dragon's Dogma 2. It wasn't like if you gave people the option of target lock, it would ruin it. Now, let's just double check that it doesn't have it. I can't imagine it does because I remember just the criticism that I gave the game for it. In Dragon's Dogma 2, do players have the option of turning target lock on and off? They don't have it. Nope. You don't get the option. Yeah, I think that's a bad decision. I really do. And like, if I was a part of the development team, I would be like, you guys, our game is not so unique in the fact that if we turn target lock on, the potency of the uniqueness of the reason why we don't have it on will lose its all. It's like a Souls combat type game. What?
Something's wrong with the dryer, I think.
No, I don't dry it on that. I only dry on time dries. That's when you do stuff over there. I'm saying, I only run the 70 to 0.
I know that, but normally it does stop when it reaches temperature. It's based on automatic dry, so
something's wrong with the sensor anyway because the heat settings don't work. So it probably isn't tripping because it's not reading the right heat sense.
It's been like, but it worked until the last week or two. So it's a new problem I've noticed because I've been gone how long?
I just use time dries. It's not like you're getting the same amount of heat no matter what you run.
Well, I do it differently.
Well, I know, but what's the purpose if you don't get a different method of heat than just putting it on a time?
I like it.
I know, but it doesn't really have its proponent purpose when there's not different temperatures. It's the same temperature no matter what setting you put it on. So why not just put it on timed so you know it'll turn off?
Because I don't have to worry about if I say do it at moderate, do it at high, do it at low, it'll run it to a certain amount of time, but it's not turning off on its own. So it's a new...
And something's wrong with its sensor.
Yeah, I know, I'm saying it's a new thing. So the timed one doesn't, it stops when it...
It does. I've never seen it keep going. I always run time.
It's a sensory issue. So, because it's like, why is the dryer still going? I did restart it just to click, just for a few minutes. The jeans weren't dry enough, but it's just in that cycle, repetitive.
Yeah, I might take a look at it this week. We'll see. Yeah. To me, I would think because the heat temperature sensor only doesn't work, it's tied into why it doesn't read it.
Yeah, because it's on neutral, but it didn't stop like it should have. It should have gone to cool down and stop on its own.
Yeah. So, finishing with the dogma discussion. When they're at the table of the decision, do we serve the players to give them the choice to turn target lock on or off? And they said no. We serve the players more by not giving them that option and figuring out how to implement it into our design so they do have the option. We're not going to do that. Fuck them. There just is no target lock. It's like, yeah, that's not the better fucking decision. Just so they know. And you can defend Dragon's Dogma until you're fucking blue in the face. You are not convincing me that what was best when they fucking went to release the game was to turn target lock off and you can't ever have it and turn it on. What about all the people who are like, man, I would enjoy this more if I could just use target lock? Fuck them. Okay, yeah, that's not better for your game. And then the people who were like that, that would have been like me. If someone asked me about the game, that would be the first thing I brought up. I'd be like, well, just so you know, it doesn't even fucking have target lock, and man, it can be frustrating. Like, there's so many times where it was like, I felt like I couldn't perform in combat right because I didn't have target lock. I'd end up shifting my footing to go left, but then because there's an enemy there, it shifts my hitbox to go to him when I come up with an R1. Like, you know what I mean? Immediate criticism for it from me. And there you go. Ghost of Yotai, they're like, hey, we designed this game so you guys don't have target lock. But just so you know, if you would like to have target lock, simply press pause and turn it on. We'll give you the option so that way you're not bummed out and bitching about the game because we wouldn't let you have target lock. That's stupid. Okay? I don't know how that they determined what serves the game and the players best. And keep in mind, this is in regards to the type of game it is and all of that. They can miss me with anything trying to explain or validate the decision based on you have to have target lock off, because there's not enough uniqueness to the fact whether or not you have target lock in fucking Dragon's Dogma 2. It's just frustrating not to. For the way I play. Other people, they like it. Cool. Why would you not make it a choice? How is that better? It's not. Yep, it's absolutely not, no matter what anyone says who wants to defend it. But that being said, like I said, I never messed with it playing Ghost, and it didn't affect me as negatively. Oh my god, I missed that fucking... That was terribly played by me. Look at my health. I couldn't tell with the aim there. Let's see. Not certain. Give me a minute. You know, there's a good chance I let it just be what it is. It's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. But, you know, and plus those are new enemies. Yeah, boy buddy, I took a hit to the old HP. Oh yeah, kills restore integrity. That's huge. I can't get up there from here. I don't believe I can. I mean, I'm not super feeling the shotgun. I want to, but let me just keep playing with it and see if I can get it to grow on me. I know my initial thought on it is disappointment. I have no idea. Where did I come in?
Any news from Passage?
Primary is online. Had some choice words for me.
Kayla should have kept him in the box, hey?
I bet Sheridan thought about giving that order.
I mean, we came this way. I thought it was that way was forward. Now it's saying through there. Can I get back up? No, I can't. Bummer. So I can't even go over there now. And now it changed. Forward was that way originally. Where's it? What's that? Tribute enhancer drive. Alright, hang on. I gotta use the bathroom. I'm not noticing an aim difference thing. So this was on medium, and this was on medium. Targeting dot. I mean, that has to be the aim deal. These two, aim. Magnetism and friction. Overdrive is L3 R3. That's a new mode. We don't got that yet. Onslaught rifle, heavy rounds. This is new. Piercing rounds and cover fire. Let's get it. Auto hit disabled. Does it say that when you switch here? Let me see if it goes away. Auto hit enabled. So maybe the shotgun has to have it? I don't know. That's weird. See, now it says auto hit disabled. It doesn't show that new gun. Smart rifle, ricochet, tac, horde shotgun. Why is it acting like this is the same gun? Onslaught rifle. I've never seen this. It doesn't even list it though in the data bank. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I don't think I can get to that. No. There's no way. You want me to try it once? I'll try it once. Okay, you can. Artifact. Recharging power becomes more efficient every artifact carried. That's pretty good. Or I can get the tac rifle. No, give me this. mean, we're almost maxed out with artifacts, so recharging power becomes more efficient for every artifact carry. And we have like 10 at least. Woo, woo, woo. There's something over there, an audio log. We're not up high enough for me to be able to jump out and shoot over. Like if that ledge was where those wires are, this, you see it with the arrow? If it was there, I would do it. There's no way I can make that. But you see that right there? Looks like an audio log or something. Maybe we come out over there later. Boy, it's a lot harder to play without... Oh, I can't go that way? Come on. Took them all out with that shot. Yeah, I can't get... I lost all the coin up here. It wasn't a ton, but nonetheless, it's going to be a learning curve. Let me go check over here. Oh yeah, there's absolutely no way. We're missing an ability. And maybe it's like a scorpion chain that you shoot and swing or something. But yeah, no way. I don't know if... I mean, I'm gonna keep trying to go, but, you know, I'm not gonna do as good on this run. Between... Oh, is this that area?
Our brightest minds
No.
never achieved anything like it. What kind of beings built all this? How did Sultari miss so much? Maybe it doesn't matter. It's all ours now. Soon enough, the extraction will be back on track.
I thought I saw something below me. Oh, right there. Can I get up there? Yeah, I can. Good job. Oh. Okay, what's special about it? Piercing rounds, projectiles travel through hostiles, cover fire. Projectiles deal increased stagger damage and alt fire. Each shot concentrates multiple rounds into a single powerful projectile, which deals extra damage to weak points. Yeah, this is a good gun. Yeah. Oh, there's the weak spot. You see it? Okay. Definitely felt better there. I mean, I'm just gonna accept the learning curve. You know what I mean? Because if you don't turn auto target off, I've never gotten a weak spot hit or kill. You know what I mean? Kill anyways, I think. And like I just got one for sure there on that big thing. I was smoking that blue target on it. So you give up that ability and basically you're punting on potential major increased damage ability. So my suggestion is turn it off if you're casual and you don't, you know, it makes it not fun for you, then turn on auto aim. You know? Alright, what about this way? What's here? There we go. I came from that way. That's locked. That was the side path. Yes, we head this way. Oh, I about ran right off the ledge. Oh. Dispiritor. And it's got homing cells, restoring cell.
That shortcut you found back to passage. I'm gonna need it when you find me.
It's some kind of teleporter. Alien tech.
You just have to mess with everything you find, don't you? But I'm low on supplies. So any way back, I'll bloody take it.
Oh, this is that one room where I said we would need... Okay, so I went through there. There was two ways, and we went all the way through it, and then you come out and open it. So now I gotta go do that path. And it'll bring us out there, I bet. What do I have to enter this? I imagine.
Jay, I'm gonna try something. I think it's the only way.
Or you got you a new color?
Staying up to trying out.
Ma'am.
Cover girl, cheap stuff.
No.
Testing out the cheap stuff, so why not?
Yeah.
Dior.
Yeah, I noticed because it's brighter than usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little different shade. Yep. I gotta go grab a can. See how much his ear went down? I'd like to still try to drain it. It's still soft right here. See that itchy hot spot? No, he's gonna start kicking his foot because I was itching that spot.
Well, I think other than what I'm gonna do a light put her clothes away thing. I have Wednesday off. I'd rather hit the gym and maybe focus on healing on Wednesday.
Alright.
Beginning of the weekend, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't want to expend all my energy tonight on.
Yeah.
Once I get to my Monday, I'm usually good to go.
Are you done with laundry now?
I gotta hang up my work clothes, but yeah, I don't think she has anything to be washed.
Well, that's good.
But I gotta get into the washer, hang up my work clothes that air dry, and put the others in the dryer for a little bit.
So you're almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
But my main load is done. But her clean clothes I'm gonna put up and organize. Just lightly for a few minutes, but Wednesday I can spend part of my, because I don't have anything I'm planning to do. But I am gonna get up early like normal and go to the gym. I'm gonna do that Wednesday morning. Maybe still go to Target and get my lemon poppy or something. But yeah.
Man.
It's getting bad now. Lots of them.
Hang in there.
Answer has a problem, and then I may have to deal with him Wednesday instead. We'll see how today and the rest of the day and the night goes.
Jay. I'm on my way. Stay with me. You hurt?
Nothing we can't set right in passage. Burned, but not bleeding.
Lay low, mate. I'll get you out.
tea.
It's so weird. I worked 2 full weeks in a row. I was so ready for a full week, and I was
No, it'll go by faster this week.
I already saw pumpkin protein stuff out. Pumpkin is hitting the market soon.
Yeah, couple months.
Well, no, like another
Yeah,
month.
they're.
The next vibe after back to school, back to school, back to school. Once school starts and that vibe is gone, it's going to be Halloween.
Yeah.
It will. Okay. Well, once my other stuff dries, then I'll be done.
Alright. Second chance is a permanent upgrade. Well, made it happen. I need to get better at being able to absorb the blue so I can fire off. I don't know if I like this arm more. But when you're dealing with multiple enemies, and there's like big ones especially that are going to take some time, you need to absorb as much blue as you can and pop them with the prominence arm as quickly as you can to work them down. Oh man. Oh man, where is he? Phew.
sound?
Unlocked entity. No data.
Yeah, I got my other arm back. I mean, it may just... Explosion releases additional explosions, clear away any host. This one I feel like just hits harder. Projectiles home in more aggressively towards nearby hostiles. Cells may drop aether upon expiration. Okay. I have to take this one. If I'm understanding it correctly. Once you've sat on the cells long enough, it'll drop heals, which there was 2 dropped in there. That may be because I built this up. Let me take a look. Oh, nice. Basically, if you utilize this right in room with multi-enemies, it can be very effective. So, killing an infected target before the status effect fades triggers an explosion that leaves behind a functional cell, turret, or fountain to auto-target nearby hostiles. Okay. So basically when you shoot this thing, those blue orbs, and it hones in on something, it doesn't deal a mass amount of damage. However, it causes damage over time and spawning exploding hazard cells or turrets. So whenever an infected enemy is killed, so when you put this on someone and then you take them down with the machine gun, they'll explode and create cells turret or fountain to auto-target nearby enemies. And then when those expire, those turrets or fountains of damage on nearby enemies, those potentially can drop an Aether. So if you're in a 1v1 boss fight, the other one with the mega power shot is probably smarter, but for progression, this is probably optimal in multi-enemy rooms, especially with basic enemies, where you can shoot this off and then go to your regular gun, kill it immediately, and get something to spawn, and that'll start shooting stuff, and you keep running around, and that thing, when it dies, maybe dropped you a heal. So yeah, you're gonna want to play with this. That did come with a new Purge Blast Grape Missile. We want to take a look at that. So explosions release additional projectiles. Explosions clear away any hostiles. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna stay with this. I'm gonna figure out how to play optimally with it, because for progression, I do find this would hold more upside. So again, if you're dealing with two beefy enemies, you're never going to get the secondary part to trigger, which is really what makes it potentially better. Because just think, when it's 20% health left on, say, a large enemy, if you got the prominence arm on, guess what? And it's over, you know what I mean, or 10% health left. If it's you and a big enemy, you got 10% health left, he does, you shoot this thing, you still got to survive, and that thing would have blew its head off and it'd be over. So again, probably, but even that boss fight, but the, what was it, the Phantom, or I don't even remember the name they use now with the P. I don't know. There was all those little enemies on the wall I had to shoot. I wonder how that would have done in this new one. I would prefer the power shot to chunk that boss down, because he goes through 3 like cycles, then shoots you enough blue to charge up your power shot. But yeah, let's go. Yeah. I'm alright. I'm still trying to adjust to the manual aim. I had 1 weak point kill with my rifle. We lose 900 Lucenite on a death penalty. So we collected 1,800, we got 300 bonus, and then we got deducted 990. It looks like taxes. Doesn't that look like a fucking pay stub? You're like, alright. What do we got? We collected 1,800. We got a 344 bonus. We got tax for 990. We walk away with 1,200. Yeah. There it is. Now it popped.
again. Come on, push further.
Arjun, we're in medical.
Our friends die, and all we can do is leave them on a slab.
I'm sorry, Kayla. As soon as we can, everyone we lost the service they requested in their file.
Do we know what happened to Tom?
You saw his eyes. Something took his mind. And any one of us could be next.
Whatever it was, we are safe in here.
You don't know that.
Safe is relative. This is the best we got. I'm sorry, but grief is a luxury we can't afford.
Stack, I found proof. The three are here. We're not the only ship that made it.
Oh, I suppose that's good.
Thought you'd be more excited about a lead on the colony.
That is your concern. Mine no longer. Carcosa is inspiring more than I ever hoped for.
What does that mean?
Images.
That's good, Stack. Maybe this isn't the right time.
I won't waste a second.
Alright, I'm gonna end this stream. I got some stuff to do. We'll be back.